Alright, so you were doing page 174 and 175. Before, look at the next one. Okay, so we've got a look at the new stuff. What pages? These pages with you today. I'm trying to break your heart, right? Okay, so there are definitely indefinite pronouns. So indefinite pronouns just mean it's not giving us a specific number. Okay. Well, if I say you and I'm looking at you, April, I'm talking about one, right? But sometimes you, um, when I'm in a sentence, it's referring to a certain number. But there are certain pronouns that don't really refer to a specific number. Okay. So these pronouns are called indefinite pronouns. They do not have antecedents. Interesting. And they do not change forms. Very interesting. So that means as far as nominative case and objective case, they don't go back and forth. And they do not need an antecedent. They do not need the name or another pronoun in the sentence to refer to them. All right. Here is the list of indefinite pronouns. It says to memorize them. The good thing about them is they're very limited. Not a whole lot of them. So the singular ones right here, each one, either though they're singular, they're still indefinite, which is kind of, because it's sing each, but how many eaches, that's the crazy thing. It's kind of crazy. All right, so each, either, neither, one, everyone, everybody, no one, nobody, anyone, anybody, someone, somebody. The plural ones are both few, several, and many. You can see how these refer to like a one or a body. So they're singular, even though we don't know how many no ones. Well, that would be no one, I guess. But both few, several, and many obviously refers to more than one. These could be both. Okay? Some, any, none, all, and most could be singular or plural depending on how you're using it in a sentence. So underline personal and indefinite pronouns in the following sentences. Write P above the personal ones and I above the indefinites. All right. So do you know that crocodiles are cannibals? Lovely to know. I don't like crocodiles or cannibals. All right. So you is just a personal pronoun. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. Some, it's up there on the list. Some of them have been known to eat other. I didn't say that. It doesn't have each. Have been known to eat other crocodiles. All right, so some is indefinite. Oh, them. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. Personal. Objective case. Anybody, there it is, can be chased by crocodiles, should run in a zigzag motion, just so you know, because crocodiles have little or no ability to change their direction. Okay. This is actually a possessive pronoun, right? Are you possessive? Do they want us to do possessive? I don't know. So, but this one's definitely indefinite. All right. Oh, it's going to get dark on me. I'm going to, hold on a second. I'm going to pause here and plug in my laptop. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm all plugged in, so I don't run out of power. All right. So, yeah, I don't know about this there, and I don't have an answer book, but this would be possessive, so we'll just not worry about it. None of the crocodiles I know ever have toothaches. How many crocodiles do you know? All right, none is indefinite, and I is personal. I understood the reason why when someone told me that they continually grow new sets of teeth. All right, so I is personal, me is personal, and they is personal, whereas someone is indefinite. If a crocodile is heavier than it looks, the reason is that many small stones, it is the many small stones in its stomach. Okay, it's personal and personal. The stones aid in grinding and digesting all of the crocodile's food, which it swallows whole. 3 more. The stones aid in guardian all of, is all? Yeah, all is one of them. How about many? Yeah, I missed many up here, didn't I? I don't often think of many as being a pronoun. Like it. Did I miss any more? Better be careful. Both, few, several, many, some, any, none, all, most. Am I missing some? I'm just reading through this. Other? Okay. The stones aid in grinding into all of the... Okay, so all would be indefinite, and it would be personal. And I may have missed something. If I did, you can tell me when we meet together. All right, let's go to the next page. I don't have my teacher, so oh yeah. All right, next page. Do you agree? Should be do it. Agree? All right. So these indefinite pronouns are singular because we just don't know, so they're called singular, and they take a singular verb. These ones: each, either, neither, one, everyone, everybody, no one, nobody, anyone, anybody, someone, and somebody. So they all just even sound like they're talking about one thing. So they would all take a singular verb, okay? Like has and is and was. Remember, verbs that end in S are singular. It's the opposite of nouns. Nouns that end in S are usually plural, okay? Indefinite pronouns are plural and take, these indefinite pronouns are plural and take a plural verb. Both, few, several, and many. They even sound plural. So we would use were and have. Okay? These indefinite pronouns may be singular or plural. Some, any, none, all, or most. To determine the number of these words, find the word to which they refer. So, like for instance, none of the milk. So you're talking about milk. So milk is singular. So you would use a singular verb. Okay? This is a situation where you're going to want to know the noun in the prepositional phrase. No, it's not the subject. None. Let me go. I'm doodling way too much here. None is the subject of the sentence. Of the milk is a prepositional phrase, but you need to look at the noun in this prepositional phrase to know whether you should use singular or plural. So look at the none here. Of the eggs are plural, so you would use are, which is plural. Most of the water is singular, right? So you use is. Most is the subject. Of the lakes in this region is another prepositional phrase, but we don't need it for this part. Lakes are. This is where it gets a little tricky, and why you want to know what prepositional phrases and all that stuff. So let's look at think A. Some of the delegates. So some, let's just go ahead and underline it once because it's the subject, okay? Put of the delegates in parentheses because that's our prepositional phrase. Okay, so it's some is referring to the delegates. Delegates are plural, so we want to use have. Okay, has is singular. Some, underline it because it's the subject. Of the money, here money is singular, so we would use is. Neither is the subject. Of the jars is plural, so use were. Both of the jars. Well, both is always plural, I think, if you go up here. Isn't it? Yeah, both is one of the ones that's always plural. So everybody is one that is always singular. And there's no prepositional phrase there. So which one of these is singular over here? Yep, did you say? I'm sorry. Did you say has? Has is singular. I still get those confused because I got S in my head as being plural. Most of the people. So this one, oops, most, referring to the people here, right? But this is the subject. This was the subject here. People, most of the people, look up here. Is most in either? It's in either. Okay, so we have to look at people. So we say people was or people were? People were. Because people is plural. Person is singular. All right, well, we say any is, okay, so this is a question. So any is our subject, and it's in between the verb have or has been found. But notice of the missing jewels, do you see jewels? So that's plural. So we would use have. All of the ice cream. All is the subject of the ice cream. Ice cream is singular. Each of the iron fence posts. So each is the subject of the iron fence posts. Sorry, I'm choking on nothing. Posts is plural. So we would use were. Everyone is a subject. In the world is a prepositional phrase. World is singular. So we would say is. And a lot of these you can just hear. But you got to know the rule because some of them you can't hear. Let's see if we can just hear it. All of the dogs were. You can hear that. Somebody. Now this one's a little trickier. So you have to know that somebody is always singular. Several of the azalea bushes. So several is our subject. Of the azalea bushes is the prepositional phrase. Bushes is plural. So let's use are. All right. All right, that's it for today. You don't have any work on your own today. Let's see. Tomorrow we will do, this is page 175. Tomorrow we'll do 176 and 177, which I'm going to do right now as soon as I get off of here. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.